This week, we tried out the Mickey's Tales of Adventure character breakfast, which is at Storytellers Cafe inside the Grand Californian Hotel at Disneyland. We don't do character breakfasts too often, especially because they can be pretty pricey for our family of 5, but we wanted to see if this very popular character breakfast lives up to the hype. We checked in for this character breakfast around 7:45 a.m. and wanted it to be the first thing we did before we went into the parks. The cost for our breakfast was $55 per adult and $33 per child before tax and tip. Included in that price is an assortment of different drinks you can choose from, like lemonade, soda, water, juice, coffee, or hot chocolate. There are also some specialty drinks available as well that are offered for an additional cost. My sister got a vanilla latte, and my mom and I decided to try out what was basically their version of a mimosa flight. With this, we got a bottle of Prosecco to share and several different juices to try. Plus, they brought us some fruit to add to our glass to make it pretty. Also included in the price you pay is a large variety of breakfast foods to choose from. I have done several different character breakfasts at Disneyland before, and this was definitely the best assortment of food that I have ever seen at a character breakfast. Not only were there a lot of really great grab-and-go items like my favorite Mickey waffles, but there was also a lot of specialty food offerings available at this particular breakfast. For example, they had an omelet station where you could create your own omelet. They also had bagels and lox, and they even had a carving station. In my opinion, based on a lot of different character dinings and meals I've had at Disneyland, this was the most high-end food that I have seen at a character breakfast. I also really liked that they had a lot of basic options that my kids could choose from and a lot of healthy options, including a huge assortment of fruit. And on the opposite side of that, if fruit is not what you want for breakfast, there was also a lot of sweet and dessert options available. In fact, they even had a sorbet machine where you could get watermelon or apricot sorbet and toppings that you could add on to that. Everyone at our table basically got a savory plate followed by a sweet plate. And now let's talk about the main reason that most people do character breakfast, and that is, of course, to meet characters. During Mickey's Tales of Adventure, we got to meet 5 different characters. And we were in this character breakfast for about an hour, and these characters came to our table a total of 2 to 3 times each. So you can actually meet them, take pictures with them, interact with them more than once if there's a character that you really want to see. And not only did all of these characters come by our table to interact and all make a really big deal of our daughter being dressed like a princess, but they also do other things during the breakfast besides just come by your table. I would say every 15 to 20 minutes, there would be an announcement made and some music would start to play, and the characters would basically do a character parade around the restaurant that was really cute to watch. All of these characters will also sign autograph books, so if your child is into having character autographs, this is a great way to knock out several characters very quickly without having to wait in lines inside Disneyland. Overall, I thought Storytellers was a great experience for the price, the characters, and the food, and it is something I would definitely do again.